In this video, we will discuss about how to create the 2D drawings from the 3D model by using Onshape. That is, we are going to create the different orthographic views and we will create the dimensions and bill of materials in the drawing sheet. Click on the plus symbol at the lower left corner. Select the create drawing. In this, you select the option Onshape and select the ISO. In this, select the ISO A4 drawing sheet and give OK. First, let us try to create the orthographic views of the assembly. Then we will create the individual part drawing sheet. So in order to insert the drawing of the assembly, select the assemblies from this one and select the assembly you have created. So the default option will be the front view. So if you want to change, you can change it over here. But I don't want to change. So here I am keeping the front view as my default orientation. The scale will be automatically adjusted here. So here, click to fix a particular view. If you drag your mouse downward, the second view will be created. That's a top view. If you want to create other views, that is a side view and isometric view, click on the parent view, that is the front view here, and move your mouse towards the side. It will show the corresponding view. Click there to finalize it. Click on the parent view, that is the front view. Move your mouse diagonally to get the isometric view. So if you want to show the isometric view in color in which what you have drawn, right click over there. So if you are not coming out of the command, the right click won't work. So what you need to do, you have to press escape to get the arrow mark so that no command is active now. Right click, go to show bar hide, select show shaded view, so that whatever you created, the same color which will be indicated over here as in the shaded view. Now let us try to create the individual part drawings here. Before going into the part drawings, let's try to insert the drawing name here, and your name will be automatically represented over here. So who is the author of this one? Whatever the name which is available here on the right top corner, the same name will come over here. And what is the date you have drawn? The same date will be represented over here. If you want to provide a name to this drawing, if you double click over it, and you can change the name, what do you want, and tick to confirm it. Now let's try to indicate the dimensions of the different individual components. For that, I don't have enough space here, so let me add a sheet, a new sheet to the drawing. So how to add a new sheet, let us learn. Go to this sheets icon, click over there. So now only one sheet is available. If you want to rename the sheet, you can rename it. So here let me rename it as assembly drawing. Confirm the rename. Now if you want to add how many sheets you want, you can add it by using this insert sheet. So click on insert sheet. So here I can able to add whatever I want. So now let me try to insert the different individual components we have. So here go to this place and select insert view. So here the default option is assembly, but here I want to insert the individual components. So click on the insert. So here Part Studio will be visible for you. So you can select the individual flange. There are two flanges are here. So flange 2 and flange 1, you can insert it, and the shaft and the key. Okay, let's try to insert the flange 1 here. So default option is front view. You can go to the top view if you want. So I'm changing the default option to top view, and I want to represent the front view in terms of section. So let me put escape here. So how to insert the section view, let's try to learn. So in this, if you click over here, you can see there is an option called section view. Click on the section view. So you are having a different options: vertical section, horizontal section, and angular section. So here I am going to make a horizontal section line. So let me try to place exactly on the center. And if you move your mouse upwards, it will show you the section view. So this is the front view of it. You can see over here the cross section is given here. If you want to move, if you want to get the side view, you can do it by doing the projected view. But if you click over here and if you show it, you can get the side view of it. Okay, so whatever the view required, you just have to project it from the previous view. Now we got the section. If you want to change the section lines here, it is possible. So for that, what you need to do is you go to the settings, that is the drawing properties. So here you go to the drawing views. Here hatch pattern is ISO. If you change it into ANSI, you will get the different type of pattern. So whatever the pattern standard you want, you can select the pattern from here. So I am selecting the ANSI pattern. Now let us learn how to make the dimensions for this one. So here I am going to make the dimensions for this circle. So here you are having the dimension icon. So select this circle and just drag your mouse and click to confirm it. Click on this diameter, click to confirm it. So here I am having 4 holes. If you want to add notes before the dimension, it is also possible. So for example here, if you click over it, so here it is represented as 30, but I want to mention 4 holes of diameter 30. You just click over here and you can type the prefix whatever you want. 4 holes of diameter 30. So if you represent it, it will update over here. So if you want to provide linear dimensions, you can also provide linear dimensions over here between two ends, or if you select a line, automatically it will show you the dimensions. So now let us import the second part, that is the shaft and the flange. The second part, flange, let's try to insert it. So in order to come out of any command which is active, you can see here my cursor is in the form of crosswire. If you want to come out of any command, just press escape, so that you will get an arrow mark which represents that there is no command is active. So now let us try to insert the second part which we have. So go to insert. In the flange subassembly to select the second flange. Now click to confirm it, the second flange. Here almost all dimensions are same except this gap dimension. So let us try to provide the dimension for that. The gap between these two lines. So you're having the gap as 5 mm. All remaining dimensions is going to be same. So let's leave that. Now let us try to insert the shaft. Insert. So select the shaft and place it over here. Let me place it over here. And click on the side view to fix it. So let's provide the dimensions for this. So the radius is 50. And the groove depth, let's try to make it from here. Okay. So let's try to insert the key. So click on the projected view and select insert view and insert the key what you have drawn. So this is the key part. Now let us try to insert the key over here and the side view of the key. It is just a rectangular sunk key. So let's provide dimensions for this. So we have provided the key dimensions here. Now if you want to insert the bill of materials, then first you have to check whether it is updated in the assembly. So now let's go into the assembly and check whether we created any bill of materials. So this icon represents the bill of materials table. So click over here. So here you can see the default bill of materials is available here. You can see the default will come as item, quantity, part number and description. If you want to add a name, you can add it over here. And if you want to represent the material of the part which is made up of, you can change the material name. So let me delete the part number by removing the column. In order to remove the column, just right click over the heading and select remove column. If you want to add any column, click over here, add column, and select the name, so that the name will be appeared over here. Whatever the name you have created, that name will come over here. So if you want to edit it, any part, that part will be edited. That part name, you can edit it over here. The same will be replaced on the part studio. So if you want to edit anything, that part name can be edited here, or it can be edited on the part studio. Both is possible. Now select the all names, whatever you want, and rename as per your requirement. Now let's try to insert the material here, material column here. So click on add column and select material. So the material column will be assigned over here. Since we have inserted the bolt based on the standard value, standard content, so the default material is assigned. So here no material is assigned for the flange 1, flange 2, shaft 1, shaft 2, key 1 and key 2. So here no material is assigned. So if you want to assign a material, then you can double click over here and you can select the material you want. For example, I want to place the cast iron for 2 flanges. So let me select the cast iron. For flange 1, double click over the flange 2 and change the material as cast iron. And for the shaft, I am going to give it as carbon steel. So for the shaft, I am going to give it as carbon steel. And for the key, I am going to give it as carbon steel. So let me just rename the materials. So whatever the material you want to insert, you can insert the material here. Suppose if the material is not available on the library, you can choose custom material and you can able to add your own material you want. So now I have inserted the material I need to insert it for the components which created. So if you want to realign the columns, then that is also possible. For example, name I want to move it to the left hand side and quantity I want to move it to the rightmost. Then just right click over the header and just select move left. Right click over the quantity and select move right, so that the quantity will move towards the right hand side and all the remaining parts is on the left hand side. Now I want to insert that table in the drawing. So what you need to do is, you just have to select the BOM table which is here under the header A. So select the BOM table. While you are selecting, it will show you the snapping points. So either you want to snap it to the left top or right top or left bottom or right bottom. So here I have the space at the right bottom. So I am going to select this one. and select it towards the right corner point. So here the default screen is coming, that is the default table is coming. If you want to update it from the assembly what we created, just select this option, update from this workspace. So if you select it, whatever we have created, that BOM table will be updated here. So you can see that BOM table is updated. So if you want to change the column, you can change it. So whatever the column width you want to provide, that you can able to adjust that. And you can change your snap point. So now the BOM table is placed on the drawing sheet. So once you have placed all your dimensions which is required, and if you place the BOM table, now let us try to export whatever the sheets we created as PDF. So in order to export that as PDF, you right click over the drawing which we created, right click over there and select the export option. So here the default format is PDF. If you want to download it as a drawing file, you can download it, or if you want to save it as a DWT, DXF or DWG file or PNG file, whatever the file extension you want to export it, the same you can able to export. Here I want to download it as a PDF file, so let me select that option. The downloading options are also different options available here. So you just want to download the PDF file, or you want to download and store the PDF file in a new tab, or you just want to store the file in the new tab. So these three options are available. Now I just want to download the PDF. So if you just select that, download PDF, give it as export. So once your download is ready, it will be shown over here depending upon the browser which is available. So here I am having the drawing sheet which is downloaded here. If you just open it, how many sheets you created, all the sheets will be downloaded together. So here in the first sheet I have the assembly. In the second sheet I have the individual part component along with the BOM table. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.